Be the Peace Walk, or you can say Viva Mahoro Walk, is it's a walk that I took, of course, on 25th anniversary of remembering the genocide against the Tutsi. And the genocide is the genocide I survived, and I was 7 years old. But even if I survived, many of my family members and relatives, my dad was killed in that genocide, and my friends and were killed in front of me. I saw them being killed, and saw also some of them being raped, my relatives, and I've been holding on, and it works with me, and these are my nightmares today. But I said, what can I do? 25 years now. I said, what can I do to at least remember, but also invite people to seed peace? Yeah, I'll invite, and we open it to anybody who wants to come and do the walk. And it was a walk of meditation, it was a walk of prayer, it was a walk of remembering, it was also a walk of inviting people to seed peace. And you can call it a performance. I see it as a theatre performance, as a piece of performance, you would say. Yeah, preparing for the walk wasn't an easy process, because it took me like about 3 years to think about it and plan and prepare. The first thing was to prepare in my mind and say, I'm going to do it. Walking more than 1,000 kilometers, it's not an easy thing. And also started training, walking and cycling. I started also like walking on Sundays, like long walks, like 5 hours walk, and then some people have seen it, have seen me doing it. Some of the volunteers who came to walk with me, they differ from nationalities, from age, and different. And there was one young person I walked with for the entire walk, for 100 days, and his name is Dylan. There was also a group from the UK who came, and we did some activities. They came for 2-3 days. One person connected to Arts Connect International, which is an organization I worked with, and there was another one from the US, but who lives in Kenya. There were also Rwandans. Many Rwandans came and joined part of the walk days, and yeah, many came. Yeah. When I'm walking, I don't gather people and tell them what we're doing. When I meet people, they ask or they are curious. I tell them what we are doing. Some of the physical challenges of the walk are, of course, being tired. We had very heavy bags. Yeah, why do I carry my bag? Because it has everything I needed, like things that I need. For example, clothes, first aid kits. So yeah, I carry the bag because it has like things I need. Yeah, those are physical, and sometimes you get blisters, and you're like, okay, I have to go on, I have to continue. And mountains, climbing mountains, it's not an easy thing. And sometimes when I started, the hips started hurting, the knees started really hurting hard, but then the mind was there to say, keep going. So the distance on every day changed. Sometimes we walked like close to 40, sometimes we walked 20, sometimes we walked 16, 15 kilometers. But I would say the average was varying between 25 kilometers a day. Well, walking in Western Province, which was our first province to start with, because of that security issues and because it was the beginning, it wasn't easy. From Rusizi to Kibuye, even now from Rusizi to Nyundo, they weren't that easy. So Nyundo was, we stayed at the nuns' home, and when we were there, we said, what can we do in this area? Because it was the first umuganda we did. So we planted the grass, the garden in that area. And in Musanze, there was a home also for, like, it's a home for children with disability, with disabilities, and they were joyful. They were great. They could smile. They could sing. They could dance. And we were all amazed, and we said, "Oh, we have to do something here." And so we invited friends from Kigali, and they came with toiletries and health materials, health tools. They brought food and they brought toiletries. I think there are 2 groups that came there from Kigali. They all came in the north and they visited. We sang, we sang with the kids. It was a very important thing as well to do. We visited different other centers, like Home of Mercy Home, like a Mercy Home in Nyarurema Parish. Another activity we did was in Rukara, and Rukara, which is a sector in Kayonza district. We also visited like Be the Peace Gardens that they have been doing as a group. That was also very important work to do. Okay, we did also umuganda in Bugesera district, where we were making bricks for a house of a genocide survivor. And yeah, those are some of the activities, some of the umuganda we did around or on the walk. So along the walk, I've met different people who shared their testimonies. Some of them are survivors, some of them are heroes who saved Tutsis in the genocide against the Tutsi. Some of them are people who were able to confess to the crimes they have done. And you know, their message of peace has their message of peace is always do good. Genocide would never happen again. Generations could be taught to love each other, and they are from different areas, from the north, from the east, different people in different areas who have done a great job. I interviewed them. They were able to share their testimonies, and hopefully I'll be able to share them more on writing or some other ways. Friends have helped a lot on this walk because, you know, many friends have given shelter, many friends have given food, many friends invited us to come and stay, but also the messages of encouragement that we got were so important, because we would get some messages from a friend or a call from a friend saying, we believe in what you're doing, we really like what you're doing, keep going. Friends played a very big supportive role on this walk. Yeah. My final message is, it is to remind people that peace is only going to be possible if we give peace. Peace is not going to be available, or peace is not going to be possible when we ask for peace. So we have to seed peace. If we want peace, we have to give peace. And it starts from doing activities and being nice to each other, and it starts from forgiving, it starts from confessing, it starts from even thinking about yourself, your health, and you know, you give what you want to receive. And that's how peace, that's how kindness, that's how goodness will spread. And if we give hate, the evil will grow. And if we teach to our kids hate, that's what they will live in until the end of the world. So my final message is, if we need peace, let's seed peace. And what we want, we find it by giving it to other people. And if it's peace we want for kids, for our generations to come, we have to seed peace. And that's the only way for peace, for joy, for kindness we're looking for.
Very good. Now, let's talk about...